Hey guys, George of SoundTraxx here, and this week we're going to give you a little bit of hints of ways to think outside of the box when it comes to setting up your decoders. Now today we're going to be looking at this small little American 440 that Bachman has released that we've upgraded to a Tsunami 2. Now when it comes to lighting effects, there are a lot of different types of lighting effects built into the Tsunami 2 that you can select and choose from, including things like firebox flicker, Mars lights, gyro lights, rotary beacons, and so forth. Now in 1860s, there wasn't electronic headlights. And so when we turn on our dynamo or our F0 to turn on our headlight, you're going to hear the dynamo spool up and you're going to see that light intensify. Well, we don't have an electronic light on this locomotive. So it requires a little thinking outside the box. Yes, we can take the dynamo and set it to 0, and we can leave the lighting effect just a simple on-off. But what's really cool is the fact that we have a feature built into it called an ashpan light. Now I can't take credit for this idea, it was given to me by somebody else, but back in those early days, they had oil lights for the headlight. And so instead of a firebox flicker that's going to have that real intense flicker or a solid headlight, this ashpan light will give you a slight fluctuation of the intensity of the light. That's not really tied into anything, but it does give you a little bit of a subtle difference to make it look more like an oil light. So in this particular type, what I did is I took CV49, which is our headlight lighting effect, and I set it to an ashpan light. Then I took the dynamo sound and set it to a value of 0, or you can take it out of the function mapping and by setting the CV to 255. Now when I turn on my headlight, you will see that we have that slight flickering of the ashpan light. It's kind of simulating more like the oil light that you would see in an 1860s locomotive. Now with a lot of these features built into our Tsunami 2, we've got over 2.2 billion possible sound combinations and many other different possible ways that you can represent any locomotive that you can find. So be sure to play around with the settings and do some research and find out what your locomotive actually looks like and how it actually runs, so that way you can take the Tsunami 2 and set it up to match your locomotives.